Chapter 3. My name is Hayabusa here. Do you even proofread, bro? It was about my lost articles. On my first night to Yoshiwara's pleasure district, I was reunited with my beloved older brother figure, Hayato. I wondered if everything that had happened that night was a dream. Just as I was having those thoughts, a letter arrived.
I wonder who it's from.
There was no name written on it, and I couldn't tell who the sender was. I timidly opened the letter, and the writing was powerful, masculine, yet elegant.
It's from the person I met at KIKUYA the other day?
The sender didn't name himself anywhere in the letter, but he did mention our fated meeting and how he wanted to meet me again. Apparently, he knew who I was. I thought it was strange that he didn't name himself. I was curious about my lost belongings, so I headed toward Yoshiwara that night. And you didn't think for a second that maybe it was Hayato? No? That didn't cross your mind? As night fell over Yoshiwara, everything turned dazzling and it overflowed with people. I wasn't accustomed to the liveliness and hesitated. I felt a little calmer than I had the previous night. Nevertheless, seeing everything happening around me made my head spin. I tried to avoid the courtesans, looking outside, trying to attract customers. Before I knew it, I was running down the street toward KIKUYA. Oh miss, why are you so out of breath? Hehe, our courtesans aren't going anywhere. Because they're not allowed to go outside. I stampeded into KIKUYA and Irua looked at me. He started to giggle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Realizing how shameful I was being, my cheeks flushed red like a ripened tomato. Think nothing of it. I'm sure the courtesan you've got your eyes on will be excited to hear how you rushed over.
Oh.
I became even more embarrassed at how scared I was of the pleasure district and shut my mouth. Who would you like tonight, Miss Booty?
Actually, I received a letter without the sender, and it told me to come to KIKUYA.
Oh, could you show it to me?
Yes.
Irua promptly skimmed the letter after I handed it to him. He quickly folded it and handed it back to me. That's Hayabusa's writing, I swear. Why didn't he just write his name?
Hayabusa.
Wait, I don't remember Hayabusa being at the banquet the other night. As I saw Irua tilt his head, I felt my heart start to race. Could it be? Was it him? Yeah, it is! She's no friend, Irua. His voice rang out, and I looked over to see who it was. A single courtesan wearing a beautiful kimono showed up from the back. My hunch was right on the mark.
Big Brother Hayato!
Big brother? Irua looked confused, so I quickly shut my mouth. I wasn't sure if it was alright to tell him about our relationship. In all the confusion, Hayato started to talk. What's all this fun about? Tokuba suddenly wedged himself into the conversation. Do you not have anything else to do? Am I like the only person who goes to this shop? Because every time I'm here, there's like 4 or 5 guys just coming up talking to me. Like, do you not have anywhere else to be? Do you not have anyone else to meet? It kind of annoys me, to be honest. Since this is like the #1 place for pleasure. Tokiwa, you're supposed to be advertising yourself. Go back to the window. But Hayabusa left the window. could hear something interesting if I followed him. I never would have thought Hayabusa and Booty were siblings. We're almost like real siblings.
Wow, that's great. Wait just a second. Does that mean you two aren't actually related?
I wonder why you wouldn't just explain our relationship properly. His face was very stiff, nothing like it was the other day. Could something bad have happened? Tokiwa, if you have enough time to interrupt people, then get back to work.
But...
Tokiwa. It was spook. I did it again. I did it again. How do I make that same mistake twice? Oh my god. I'm just speechless with myself. I'm gonna blame it on him this time because it's right after an Irua line and that accent just stuck, I guess. Look, hey, at least I'm like acknowledging it. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna excuse it anymore. I don't even know how it happens. Irua spoke powerfully. Irua spoke powerfully and Tokiwa shrugged.
Booty, you'll have a better time with me than a serious guy like Hayabusa.
Yeah, probably. I've had a better time with Tokiwa so far than with Hayabusa anyway, so... Stop it, Tokiwa. Booty's not the kind of girl who would hang around a guy like you. Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew.
A guy like me? Oh, is that it? If she likes boring, polite men, then by all means take her.
Tokiwa snorted angrily. Stop it this instant, Tokiwa. You're being disgraceful.
Ugh.
Irua raised his voice. Tokiwa's shoulders started to shake in a let out sigh as if he was fed up.
Okay, I'll go back. Booty, you can be with me anytime you want. Like Hayabusa, I'll let you live out all sorts of fantasies.
Before he left, Tokiwa looked at me with an inviting stare. Oh, that Tokiwa. My apologies, Miss Booty.
No, it's fine.
Now then, Hayabusa, why did you call this young lady here tonight? Hayato started to frown immensely. He then started to speak, clearly in a bad mood. He asked her to be my customer. Isn't that alright? If you entertain her properly as your customer, then I don't mind. Thank you very much. Hayabusa, treat her like any other guest. Yeah, I understand. Hayato slowly bowed his head. He then glanced over at me and gently took my hand. Let's go, Booty.
Okay.
Hayato pulled my hand and took me into a room. It wasn't a tatami room like the one I'd been to during the banquet. It had a sweet fragrance and a quiet atmosphere to it. Hayato looked angry. His expression was stiff. He had been completely silent for some time now.
Hayato.
Booty, here, my name is Hayabusa. I wanted to break the silence somehow, but was denied as soon as I spoke. There was a prickling pain in my chest. I want to call you Hayato.
But I want to call you Hayato.
My name is Hayabusa. Hayato doesn't exist here.
Ugh.
He sounded defeated, and I couldn't say anything else. Do you have a taste for alcohol now?
Alcohol? I don't really like it.
I see. How many times have you been to KIKUYA? It's forbidden to steal another courtesan's lover in the pleasure district. So, if there's someone you're already set your heart on, or your wallet, you know, I'll have to pretend like nothing happened today.
Hayato, why are you acting so distant?
I didn't like how defeated he sounded, or how he wouldn't look me in the eye. I held his hand tightly and made him look up at me. Booty, I'm sorry, but my name is Hayabusa here.
I know that. Then, Hayabusa, why won't you look into my eyes? You put all that effort into calling me over here too?
There was another short silence. Nevertheless, soon enough, he gripped my hand in return. That time, the night we'd been reunited, I'd been so happy to see you again that I'd forgotten about everything else. But after we parted, I had time to think to myself. I realized that you were the last person that I wanted to meet in a place like this. Lament poured out of his voice, and my heart clenched in pain. I might have felt the same way. I missed him so badly and was so happy to see him again. But I didn't want to come to terms with the fact that Hayato was now a courtesan. The thought of him embracing other women with his hands crossed my mind. At that moment, I unconsciously took my hand away. Booty?
I'm sorry.
Do you hate me?
I can never hate you.
Did you know that I'd become a courtesan?
No, no one ever told me.
But you had a feeling, didn't you? All men born on this island are destined to.
Oh,
I just realized, what if the men are gay? Do gay men also have to work there? Are they working at like gay brothels? But where would that exist if all men work in the pleasure district? Are gay men just forced to like suppress their gayness and still fuck straight women? Or is this like a lesbian haven? That would be so amazing. I want this to be a lesbian haven so badly. I have so many questions about this island. I want to know so much. He was right. There was no way I hadn't imagined him being a courtesan. But I ran from the truth and pretended not to think about it. Then why was Hayato showing me this his reality? With his beautiful kimono and sweet scent. He was staring at me like a lovely, well-seasoned courtesan.
but I don't mind as long as you're the same old Hayato.
There's no way I could stay the same.
But you smiled at me that night just like you had done when we were kids. It was broad, gentle, and warm. You've been the same old Hayato.
He slowly looked away from me. I didn't know what was going through his mind, but his face looked even more stern. Thanks, Booty.
Huh?
When he glanced back at me, his eyes were warm and gentle, just like when we were kids. Maybe I can return to my old self when I'm around you. It's enough to make me want to see you every night.
Oh.
Maybe he just wants to bang her. Maybe he just wants to bang the booty. He wrapped his big gentle hand around my cheek. As he softly caressed my cheek, I felt so relieved that I was about to cry. But you already belong to someone else, don't you?
Huh?
Which of KIKUYA's courtesans is it? It doesn't look like you're Tokyo's. Obviously not.
Wait, Hayato. I don't belong to anyone. The day we met at Inari Shrine was the first time I had been here. Not to mention, I come to KIKUYA for my mom and did suddenly throw me a blanket.
Is that really what happened? Hayato brushed my hair and looked me deep into my eyes to make sure that I wasn't lying. His stare didn't falter at all.
Yes. I may talk about that time too, but we hadn't done anything else.
Really? Why does it look so bad? It looks super pissed.
Why are you so skeptical? I was even scared just walking here tonight.
Booty.
Huh?
In that moment, he pulled me by my hips and the back of my head to hug me. That hairline looks so weird. It looks so weird. It's like behind that little part of hair. I don't know, it looks like a shaving gone wrong. It looks like a shaving gone wrong, or he's like balding in that particular area. It looks really weird.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
Booty is so cute.
I was so surprised that I stopped breathing. My body was frozen solid inside of his arms. Yeah, how should I put it? Ever since that day, I've been imagining that small girl who'd been attached to me coming here to see another man. I couldn't get rid of that thought, and I slowly secluded myself. That was why I'd been so against seeing you again when I was a courtesan. But I kept contradicting myself and even sent you that letter. You can laugh at me, Booty. I've become such a pathetic man. No, I get it.
I understand how you feel. My thoughts are being contradicting themselves too.
I see. I guess it makes sense then. He let out a deep breath as he hugged me tightly. I decided not to see you again until my contract was up, but now that we've been reunited, I don't think I can handle that. Sorry, Booty.
Why are you apologizing?
He loosened his arms. I looked up at his face as he hugged me lightly in his arms. You forgive me for wanting to check if you were still pure. What the fuck? Ew! What the fuck? That's so fucking gross! Ew! You could have said it in like so many other ways without it being super gross, but this is just so fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Ugh. Fucking hell. Also, I've been thinking about this for a while, but here's like that stupid braid. It just reminds me of like Anakin. It reminds me of Anakin in Star Wars Episode 2. Like that tiny braid he has. Ugh, it's so ugly.
Huh?
Pure? I wasn't used to hearing that word and thought to myself for a moment. When I figured it out, my face blushed red.
What are you saying?
I was so embarrassed that I escaped his arms and turned away from him. But I'm so glad that no one has tainted your flow. Oh my god! Ew! Oh my god! You just made it so much worse! Oh my god, fuck you! Fuck you, Hayabusa. I don't like you at all anymore. Oh my god, that's so gross. Fuck you. Ew. Ew.
Ooh.
You're one to talk. You're a fucking courtesan. How many girls have you banged, huh? How many girls have you banged?
You really have changed after all. In the past, you wouldn't have said such an embarrassing thing.
Hayato started to chuckle as he saw how annoyed I was. Yeah, I'm annoyed too. He looked so innocent when he smiled. The atmosphere was no longer silent and unsociable. It was completely different now. That part of you hasn't changed one bit. You always get mad when I tease you and your face gets so pink.
All of that is your fault.
Isn't that just how you are? Don't you act like this in front of other courtesans?
No, I don't know.
Well, I guess that's true. You're better off not knowing. Stop acting like I'm something that has to be like protected or whatever. Well, like I get that you're forced to do this, but still, that's like super hypocritical. Just stop it because you're being gross and I want to punch you in your stupid fucking face. Your head is too tiny for your body. Shut up. He patted my head and gently caressed it. The awkward, frozen mood was now gone, and the room was filled with warmth. Seeing Hayato genuinely smile made me so happy and tugged on my heartstrings. Oh, that's right. He suddenly stood up as if he had remembered something.
What is it?
That night, after I'd escorted you to the front gate, I'd gone back to the inner shrine, and this is yours, isn't it?
Oh,
From the depths of the room, Hayato brought out the things I'd lost. I was certain I'd lost the eloping couple's belongings completely.
thank you, Hayato.
No, I'm just glad I found them. But I did look through the stuff a little bit. How did you get enough money for all of this stuff?
Oh, well,
I hesitated to answer. I wasn't sure if I could tell him that I had helped that couple run off. Hayato wasn't the type of person to gossip about these types of things, but I was worried he might be blamed for the incident as well. After contemplating about it, I finally decided to... Don't give me that cliffhanger. Don't give me that fucking cliffhanger, please. What? What? Do you see this? How am I at 18% with this fucker while I'm only at 14% with him?
how?
Oh! Pinky promise. Oh, shut up.